Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 Dark Purge. In the last episode we've moved a little. We've done the quest for the couriers and we visited Shares Keres, and that was probably it because there was a lot of talking. We've killed that idiot girl with in the nymph room, and we've yet found another victim for the killings, the murders. I've tried to talk with Astarion's siblings that were standing here, but they're vanished as soon as we approached them, so that's was weird. Maybe they'll attack us or visit us in the camp, and then later we have to talk with them. Moving on, we need to get back to Shares Keres and inform about that librarian lady that was killed and progress further. I've recruited Jaheira and we'll be doing that Harper outpost that's infiltrated by shapeshifters. And we're slowly getting into the lower city, which is the main part of this area.
You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. Come here, I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. I'm sure you're right. Between the dictators, the murderers, the guild, and the cult, the city's brimming with goodness. Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Yeah, but giving him the crown, that's way worse than a bit hit Empire.
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Yeah, let's talk again with that good for nothing Spectre.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? A Baal plot? You as well? Divella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Divella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Right. Okay, let's visit that half the side out. Oh yeah. I forgot about the boss. So he said in canals, but
My door the very next morning. And if a patron.
What's up for discussion?
Follow me to the tap room. We will speak there.
okay.
Not wished.
Crackle at the edge of your consciousness. The Emperor had...
Here we are again. Have you reconsidered? Would you like to hear what... The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
Nah.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic, a crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Yeah, first the hell and then the rest of the world. Yeah, sure.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the Mind Flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Trust no one.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
Yeah, then someone will be Mistra, but you know how the game ends, so yeah. Unless I'm playing as Gale.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
So your gods can handle it? The devil will?
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Follow me to the tap room. We will...
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carsus forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
You are right.
I'll give it a shot.
This is the other entrance, or not. I thought this was the nymph room again. Maybe it is.
If it'll make you feel better.
But there's nothing in it. Oh, I guess was bugged out.
Music
Worm's Crossing.
pleasant folks. From what
This place has been a haven.
There's a house.
And Harper. Harper does not go in for public acclaim. We work in shadow and secrecy. Tragically.
Okay, the Harper hideout should be here, I believe. Yeah.
They were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
Well,
how about
shopping first. Dinner with my parents.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood paneling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm?
What do you have? Potions are always nice. Yeah, I got a lot of very nice potions and ingredients. Can I give you?
Bish.
Yeah, we need to later sort out the equipment.
Can't keep me out.
Okay, so this is not the room for harpers. Probably here. It's definitely this building.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Whatever you say, Raphael.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. Agreed. Didn't stop Jahira's lot from nesting in my cellar.
Entharl's no harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite.
Alright, what do you have? It's a nice warrior helmet. Random. Nothing special, nothing special. Hunting dwarf and gnome. Strange weapon. No, I need to drink.
A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
Alright. Let's see about the trap in Jahira. That's changed.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jahira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
What?
Now!
Yep.
Remember.
Jaheira is too smart for that trap. Thankfully, they are surprised. Though we rolled very low initiative, I think we can easily kill them.
We're going to be friends.
Blood comes easy these days. Need to act fast.
Dead.
Give in.
I don't have any
Unleash me.
sorcery points, and Gale.
Death greets us all, but not today.
The witching hour.
Never a dull moment. I'm ready. On my way.
What are enemies? Enemies are... I think you're the only one.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Ready.
More of Orange Dominance. How many has she brought to Balside?
How many more?
It's perfect for a shirt.
Very well.
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Despite her expectant gaze, the name means nothing to you.
Really? This shouldn't be even an insight check.
Street whalers spin stories from the time of troubles. And they save the strangest ones for Minsk. It happens that in his case, most of them are true. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with Mind Flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
What's hiding here? I should speak up.
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper, when you could still live as anything else? I most humbly beg your pardon? You speak of something you know nothing about. But then why would you, when I have not told it? This mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
I'm quite surprised that this worked. Jaheira, you're such a hard character to like. I think Lae'zel is easier to like than Jaheira.
Yes?
Okay. This is done, and I can finally get rid of her for now. Until we're ready to hunt for Minsk.
What? By the Morden Summons Curlies went on down there? Of course! Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. Plenty. But I'll bend Jaheira's pointy old ears when all of this is done. She'll owe me a whole cask of drinks by then.
Right, let's go back to camp, replace Jaheira with Will. And let's get going. Before we enter, we have that cave to visit.
Yes? You're sure?
And where was Will? Jaheira, Carla, Castarion, Lae'zel, Gale. Come on. He's got a good camo.
The harp Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind. That's...
Yeah, so much camo that his portal is even blind.
Let's go to Calm's
Did you get to look at their
He has the
gyrometics?
most
Or their targeting
fabulous
modules?
sensor.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
I'm unneeded.
It's going to take legs.
One move ahead. You madman!
All right. What now? On my way.
You are not wearing to meet my mother and father.
Shh.
Sharesa's caresses.
Alright, let's go back here.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Look at you. Exhausted. You've been pulling all nighters to keep warm. Still means death. Reign of passion, secret conspiracy.
Okay. Favorite Euroway game.
No traps, please. like that'll fit in my pack.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Let me put out my gloves.
Bet I can crack that open.
That's nice. Shame I can't wear it. I mean, I can, but it's reverberation and shame. Alright, maybe it's time for
and you shall find me.
some fireball.
This place is more dangerous than I thought. One with the weave.
Defender of the people.
Still alive, so that's progress. Have I been this way before?
More drops or just
Kill him all. Marco. Yargo. Any of you bastards listening? Just get this over with.
I think that should also be Orin if here now.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's help. You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
It's not. But I think he can be. Orin.
Don't mind if I do. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Yes, Stone Lord, the others are the Guild versus Stone Lord. I mean, cultists. Okay, let's start fighting. Okay.
Forever dauntless.
You can you? I will throw your usual sprinkle of love.
Here goes nothing.
Let's deal with the mage.
Talk to me. On the move.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
What can I do?
Another day, another fight.
The blade will not bend.
Need to stay focused.
Mark whatever you want. But one hurt. Of course you're safe. Because you're always safe.
For the Stone Lord.
How cheap. Nine critical. This sword is useless. How come it's one critical? 9 critical. Does she has 5 billion resistances? I guess.
My faith will protect me.
And here we've been before. Yeah. scale. Probably could use it better. Forgetting that he's now dealing way much more damage with magic missile. She's disabled.
Concentrate.
That's how we do with barbarians. Why would you do that?
May it please, Mistra.
You die laughing. Or not. So I guess we will finish this Kamehameha. No.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild. A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord. Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others. We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the guild now. Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
Hey. Oh.
Pockets. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Under.
What's inside?
Alright, whatever we were looking for, it's mine now. It's strange that 2 seconds didn't change ownership. So yeah, the only reason to come here is to get additional free Mind Flayer specimens, which is useless to me. Alright, I believe this is the end of this route. So let's go meet Gortash, I guess.
I want to have a word.
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole, bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence.
Not really.
Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter, I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
I must be really evil to do so.
What if there's food shortages? Rationing of
Every substance is tried and tested by yours.
Any of us what does it feel? Imagine seeing your watch power for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Not closed to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
Good try, but no. Well, B. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry.
Lower the gates! Special permission!
Tried to climb up one, you madman!
Let's see what this does.
She said last door on right, but it's left. Oh.
Naughty, naughty, naughty little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For she who fights with monsters should look to it that she herself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. Another will embrace what you have rejected, and that other will be your death. But your father loves you dearly. You may re-inherit yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. And yet, you know you will never be free of your urge if you don't confront your past. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, it's time for a family reunion. But be wary of your confessors. Will friend turn to foe, knowing what you are?
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the
Please
guards.
make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells!
Or she was right. Anyways, that's that speech that the battle said. I think the first quote was from the first game.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
God, it must be exhausting to be.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, but a moment. The blade of frontiers graces our halls.
My father. He's here.
Crawling back from her bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you. But I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy. Then she didn't die. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, Unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated. In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself. Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. Baal isn't done with you, you must know that. You have effortless talents, killing instinctually like you breathe blood. Stand with Baal, or it will spell your doom. But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And My father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
I am not Orin. I know the value of alliance. Bane teaches his followers to reward those who support his chosen, not to betray them. You and I always knew we could only stand against the world united. Orin's blind ambition failed us. She compromised you just when success seemed certain. Kethrig, his obsession with his daughter made him lose all hold on reason. They floundered, even as they tried to rise above us. We will not, cannot, make that mistake if we come together in trust. We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it? It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Alright, you got to admit that Gortash has a silver tongue. And, you know, we're going to kill him later. So, anyways, that's it for today. We're finally able to visit Lower City, the final destination, final map to explore, except the sewers. That will come later, so thank you for watching and see you in the next one.